So that tablet was telling you to get the Buddha off the chest. I mean, it looks like the Buddha. Obviously, I keep calling it that because it's got downcast eyes and it's wearing the headdress and everything. So now that I've raised the Buddha, I can go back down this way. And after you've raised the Buddha... No, get off, get off! After you've raised the statue and come down this way, you can go back over here and magically... Oh, look, another goddess plum. The Buddha's off! The Blessed Idol, which looks very low definition. These guys, the goal, I mean, the thing is, when they catch you, they'll latch onto you. So it's supposed to terrify you that you don't have time to get out there. You do not have time to kill all of them, or even one of them. Well, maybe one. Now that you've got the idol, you can go back up to the top. No cursed bokoblins this time. Give him credit, it's something I couldn't do. No knots or anything in there to hold on to? Doesn't matter if this is up or down. I raised it up last time. I'll test my theory by leaving it down. Be quicker this way. With the whip, you can access the third floor. This is what Fi looked at when you first came in here. Alright, so you put it in head first, and like he's blasting off into space. It's even got a little slice out of the lily pad. It's cute. Over here, come on. Come at me, bro. Yeah, it's just not worth the effort if you can kill him in the first place. You have to lift all 4 of these. 3, 4, and any whip direction seems to work on those. And then look at the incredibly long neck on the would-be Buddha statue. Like I mentioned, it always looks like the Buddha's eyes, and not just in this game, which is clearly based off of a Thailand Buddha statue. The Buddha's eyes always look like they're half closed, but it's because he's supposed to be looking down on you, so his eyes are downcast. not to sully this good game, but it looks like Girahim is sitting on the toilet there. Even a pose. Is that how you flush? It'll tell you in a second here, but this boss's name is Kaloctos. Looks like a Hindu god. Girahim has made him turn evil, and given him powers beyond his usual abilities. The goal is you have to take down some of his arms with the whip, because you notice it's the same design as was on those switches. So you take off 2 of his arms, and you can take off his other 2 arms. The goal I found, it's helpful if you do a backflip and then a side jump. You'll also throw these things, but it's easier to just attack that orb while he's exposing it. Easier and safer. Automaton, assemble. There he goes. Those will just go back to him. One of them will come back to you. It'll pass you and then come back. Well, the other one goes all the way back. You can also block those blades with your shield. The tough part is you get stuck on his arm parts. So as I said, do a backflip and a side jump. Or a side jump and a backflip. Come at me, bro. Don't take that too literally. That was my fault. I was too slow on that. Armors, assemble! Like Avengers assemble, that's a bad joke, never mind. Yeah, hey, when I said come at me, bro... Same deal here. Ooh, shiny sword. These pillars house hearts. Oh, my fault. You're supposed to pick up this sword, which is why it showed you the sword. Look at me, I'm Cloud Strife. It's like 3 times your size. And then you can whack off his other arms, or just go straight for his legs. Once you whack off his arms, he does this kind of headbutting thing. Charge! To knock himself silly. Then you can take his legs out. You can also whack the pillars with the sword yourself to get hearts. And then just do a brute force approach to that special little crystal gemstone heart thing. He looks a lot like one of the bad guys from Power Rangers Zeo. Like Prince, not Prince Sprocket, but the other one. King Wando, I guess. Yeah, and then he gets mad and does this. Don't approach him or provoke him. Take that heart though. You got to be close enough to him. They'll do that. These guys, they'll just go down and disappear. You don't have to do a downward thrust. Oh, that's just mean. Around and around we go! Orbis, whatever. For some reason he was Scottish. I liked Power Rangers when I was a kid. Zeo was like the cream of the crop. Then it started slowly going downhill. To the point where I couldn't stand it. I wanted to be a loyal fan. I tried. I stuck on with it. Lost in Space. Or no, Lost Galaxy was good. It was worth it. I mean, it was bad, but the end was worth it. After that, oh no. Can't remember. Lightspeed Rescue. Ugh. Yeah, and then it just got bad. Anyway, back to Zelda at hand. Speaking of the 90s. You attack him again and he stretches his neck out in a creepy fashion. Still smiling, he's like a Lego guy. Not smiling now, are ya? And obviously exit the glowing bright door. That means you've got the right door. Oh, we're on low batteries. Yes, Fi, thank you for letting me know. Change the batteries now between scenes. Or is it going to say, connect your Wii remote? Yep. Alright, hang on. Meh. Well, luckily I come prepared. This is the first of the 3 sacred flames that will purify and strengthen your sword. Stop, drop, and roll, stupid! Oh, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's... Oh, it's tempering my sword, but it's so hot. Alright. So all that work, and you finally got this, so that you can open a gate, go back to the past, and save Zelda. This is called the Goddess Longsword. Evolving it, okay. After you get the blue flame, I think blue one is next. No, yellow. There's no blue. No, it's the blue flame. It's the amber tablet, but it's a blue flame. Then you get the Goddess White Sword. After the Goddess White Sword comes the Master Sword. And after the Master Sword comes the true Master Sword. This little bug antennae waving around there kind of creeped me out. To the sky. And it's a bit of a long journey. He's got a red rupee. I will ignore that. It's a bit of a long journey, but you need to go back into the Thunderhead. The good news is you're kind of lined up with the tower, the beam of light. So if you have trouble finding your way there, it's easier. Around here, I like to go very high and or very low, because then you can dodge these tornadoes a little bit better. And I said before that you have to hit this straight on. I've had trouble with it before, but I'm not having so much trouble now, so I'll rescind that. More of these sky tails that are just very annoying. When I first played this game, I had a lot of trouble figuring out which way was which. Because you'd get lost. I mean, it looks the same. You can't tell if you're going up or down. You're like, oh, there's a beam. Which way is the beam going? I don't know. Then again, when I first played this game, I had a faulty controller and didn't know it. Oh, no, it's going this way. So it's 2D, so it's difficult, but... You get it. You're so smart. Once again, when you climb through this little hole, lay off the control stick. Because if you continue pressing it forward, you're just gonna go right back out. I believe last time a statue of the goddess came from below. Lifted itself up. This time, it lowers itself from the ceiling. Hey, that's me! Should you desire to possess them? Of course I do. Isn't it in the goddess's best interest to tell me to get them? Maybe Phi was just being polite to deliver the message. She was paraphrasing. More loft wings. This time there's a pink one. And a teal. Or would it be sky blue? I'm sorry. Good news is that'll unlock the next trial. That'll give you the sacred gift, which will allow you to get to the next sacred flame. And it's gonna bug you until you douse. Usually I'll just open dowsing and then close it. But then part of me always wants to be like, oh yeah? How long are you gonna flash? I'll show you. Alright, before we leave, there are a couple little errands to get. A couple goddess chests. This rainbow island here, with the rainbow over it, has a bunch of hearts on it, if you need hearts. I call this Tower Island. Ah, yeah. Worthless. Nuts. Brush at the ceiling here. Oh, that's not it. Ah! Told you, it's easy to get lost in here. There's another way to get this. But while I'm here, it's nothing important. Just a monster horn. Woo. The real beauty is a goddess chest, which is accessible via this little geyser. I think that's kind of a decoy. Alright, so Goddess Chest M here came from Goddess Cube M. That was from dropping off the northwest side of the Great Tree and crossing the rope. Where you had to do that kind of tightrope thing after you talked to Yerbal. I bet you this will let me through. Maybe it's just when I first played I was impatient. Wasn't quite to the portal yet. See, and I just go above and below. And even from here, you should be able to land. See, you get close and it'll move you onto dry land. The next goddess chest is right over Mjoln, and the way to get to it is just to fall and tilt your remote down and slightly left. I mean, rotate it while you tilt it. Not that I care. Next stop, Beetle. We'll meet him in the back. Oh, alright. You win. Thought the low hearts beeping was bad. Can't imagine if you had that low hearts and a damaged shield. You see that windmill on the right side of the screen, top right. Some rupees on the top of it. There's also a baby's rattle that a bird has carried off and put in that giant nest. You get gratitude crystals for finding it, but don't need them till later. You know, I think I'd rather the life medal than the rupee medal. The rupee medal makes rupees appear more often. And we'll get to them. You kill an enemy, like 2 blue rupees will pop out. What's up, sweet cheeks? Now, you're not hitting on me, are you? Oh, you're talking about the item check, okay. Seeds? Yeah, alright, I'll keep the small seed satchel. Tempted to sell it, because I don't really need it, but whatever. Now it's on to Lineru, after a brief save. If you talk to Weenus here, Fledge, he mentions that he's trying to do push-ups at night to work out. If you bring him 2 stamina potions, you get gratitude crystals from him, but you can't bring him both potions until later in the game.